Yo, yo, yo! Everybody, welcome back to the motherfucking Minority Sports Report RASSLIN Edition! Woo! I'm your motherfucking boy, Big Black.
I'm your boy, Skane Dollar.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like the video, and make sure you hit the motherfucking bell icon as well. What the fuck is up, dog?
Same old shit.
Same old shit. Another week of wrestling?
Ooh. Yep. Road
Yes.
Rager week, I should say.
Yeah, boy.
Leading up one more week to Forbidden Door at this point.
Yeah, that shit's on Sunday. Cannot wait.
Yep.
Cannot wait.
So Dynamite kicked off with the hair versus hair match. Chris Jericho and Ortiz. Obviously Jericho came down with the Appreciation Society, and Ortiz only had came down with Kingston. Eddie Kingston. Obviously, the Jericho Appreciation Society tried to interfere. Kingston went after them alone, and he was outnumbered, got beat up. Santana, Wheeler Yuta came out, tried to help him, and Kingston used that distraction to hit Jericho with that spinning back fist, but they were only able to get the 2 count out of it. While Aubrey was dealing with Hager and Eddie Kingston, who were Hager was trying to interfere, and Kingston was trying to stop him. Fuego del Sol came out of nowhere and hit Ortiz with Jericho's bat, and then Jericho got the pin. And then after the match, Floyd the bat. After the match, Fuego removed his mask and revealed that it was actually Sammy Guevara. So he reunited with Chris Jericho, and he's now part of the Appreciation Society. Kingston took the mic afterward and said that this shit wasn't over. And Ortiz, who was cutting his own hair after the match, because they said he was a man of his word, looked like he cut himself for real too while he was cutting his hair.
Yeah,
looked like he really nicked himself because he started bleeding and shit. But he just started screaming blood and guts over and over again. So we got that feud coming up. Is that this week?
Blood and Guts? I don't think so.
Gut and Bloods?
Gut and Bloods.
I don't remember what that is. I don't remember if it was before or after Forbidden Door.
I think it's after Forbidden Door.
Maybe. Anyway, next we had the class action lawsuit handicap elimination match.
That's right.
Wardlow taking on 20 security guards. Obviously, he smashed all 20 of these security guards. Power bombed multiple people on top of multiple people. Threw people at other people. Pinned multiple people at one time. He even submitted somebody while pinning someone.
That's funny. Like 4 or 5 dudes just laying on top of each other, getting pinned and shit. And submitted. That shit was great.
After the match, Wardlow went after Smart Mark Sterling and Dan Lambert, who was with Scorpio Sky up in a private box. Got on the mic, started talking shit. Told Matt Hughes and Tyron Woodley, who were at ringside, to go after Wardlow.
So stupid.
Matt Hughes, I love him, but he's in no condition to be trying to get in the ring.
None.
But obviously they used him perfectly for this because it didn't allow him to try to do anything. But after that accident, man, that shit really fucked him up. But the Tyron Woodley, like I said, they were both in the ring, and Wardlow got on the mic, said that they were all fellow Midwesterners, I believe it was, and said that they shouldn't take orders from rich assholes like Dan Lambert. And that's when Woodley pushed Smart Mark Sterling over to Wardlow, who powerbombed the shit out of him.
Yeah, he did.
And then they kind of just celebrated all together.
Yeah, Matt Hughes is looking rough, but it's good though.
For real.
Just standing there.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Rough. Right.
My man survived getting hit by a train. So
which is fucking crazy.
For real. After that, we had Will Osprey taking on Dax Harwood in a fucking amazing match. I think this is my favorite match of the night. I think I like this more than the ladder match. And the ladder match was great. That we'll get to.
Yeah.
But this was great. Solid fucking wrestling all around. Osprey hit a Liger bomb for 2, then the Os cutter for another 2, and then that running elbow to the back side of the head or whatever it is to get the win in the match. And then after that, the United Empire came out. They started beating the shit. Well, no, they didn't beat the shit out of him. They surrounded Dax Harwood. And Cash Wheeler, Trent Beretta, Rocky Romero came down to help out Dax. And the United Empire beat them all down. And that's when Orange Cassidy's music hit. And then Cassidy and Osprey got face to face.
Word to your mother.
I'm sticking with the name. The Top Friends. They
Top
backed
Friends.
up Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
And Will Osprey just kind of rolled out of the ring. So, yeah, nice little rivalry there.
Or FFTR. No, sir.
Yeah, that was good shit. Speaking of Osprey,
that match was great.
I just finished watching his match with 16-year-old Nick Wayne in GCW. Banger of a match.
Yeah, that clip you sent was fucking dope.
It's funny. He broke character after the match, and he started talking about how like Nick Wayne got his mom there, like supporting him and shit like that, and how like even though he got all these fans, even if they disappear, his mom will still be there. And he was like, oh yeah, I know, I'm a bad guy. Whoa, I fucking love my mom. And he's like, we love our moms. We started to chant. Shit was mad funny. And then he realized it was Father's Day because the fans started chanting Father's Day. He was like, oh shit, I forgot. That shit was mad funny.
That is fucking.
But anyway, back on topic. Will Ospreay's awesome. Dax Hall was awesome. That was a great match. Watch that shit. But it's one of those matches like you can't call it spots because it was just wrestling.
Right.
Like
it was fucking wrestling.
Shit. Yeah. Next we had Jon Moxley and Hiroshi Tanahashi face off. Which we normally don't talk about, but we got some good shit coming out of this. We got the holy shit chant when they were just staring each other down. They didn't even do anything.
This is fucking great.
They were just looking at each other. But Moxley said he's been chasing Tanahashi for a long time. I guess when he was in New Japan, he wanted that match and it never happened.
Yep.
Said that after he beats him, they're going to start calling him the Ace instead of Tanahashi because that's his nickname. As soon as Tanahashi took the mic, Chris Jericho's music hit. He came out, started talking his shit, saying the only reason Moxley's in the match is because he wasn't there last week. Said that he hasn't seen Tanahashi since he beat him 2 years ago when he was in Japan. And then Tanahashi told him in terrible English to shut up, which was great.
Shut up! That was great.
He practiced that shit all week.
Fuck yeah, you did, bro.
But after that, Jericho called out his goons to attack Tanahashi and Moxley. And then out of nowhere, Lance Archer and Desperado, who's a New Japan guy, is part of the Suzuki Gun stable with Minoru Suzuki, who we've seen before in AEW.
Yep.
They came out. I guess they were on loan from Minoru Suzuki. So Lance Archer and Desperado helped beat the shit out of Moxley and Tanahashi. And Jericho announced that that's when he officially announced Sammy and Ty were in the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Yeah.
Nicknamed them Los Tres Sex Gods.
I didn't pick that up.
You didn't hear that part?
No.
Los Tres Sex Gods.
That's fucking great.
But yeah, so then he announced the match at Forbidden Door. It's going to be Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki versus Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shoto Umino.
Shoto
Umino.
Hey,
wrong button.
It's Tiger.
Oh, fuck it.
You do me a huge favor.
Sorry, press that shit. I was trying to go back a page and yeah, my bad.
But yeah, after he announced that, Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, Santana, and Ortiz came running down, and they kind of cleared house. And then Moxley and Tanahashi finished their little stare down in the ring.
Yeah, she was great.
Then we had the All Atlantic Tournament match.
That's right.
This was Miro and Ethan Page. This was another good match. I like that they didn't let Miro just squash
dominate him.
Page.
Right.
As much as I don't like Ethan Page, he's a solid wrestler. So
yeah, he is. I like shine. Yeah.
And not just fucking smash him like the clown that he acts sometimes. But yeah, he's funny. But yeah, Miro got the win with his game over. That fucking back stomp into the camel clutch, rear naked choke submission, like does kind of everything in one.
Everything
just fucks you up. So he is gonna join Pac in the 4-way match at Forbidden Door, and the other two people who are going to be in the match are going to be determined by the winner of Penta and Malachi Black. And then the fourth would be the winner of a little mini tournament they're doing in New Japan, which is going to include Tomohiro Ishii versus Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and then Tomoyaki Hono versus Clark Connors.
Wow, that's the whitest name ever.
Yeah, I remember seeing him when I was watching in Japan. He's pretty cool. We've seen Tomohiro Ishii before. He's that bald dude that came over from New Japan. But yeah, so we'll see who's going to be those third or fourth men in that tournament, or in that match for Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
Next, we had Tony Storm taking on Dr. Britt Baker. This was I guess this was kind of a number one contender eliminator match. But yeah, after some light interference from Rebel and Jamie Hayter, Thunder Rosa came down and kind of fought Jamie Hayter away from ringside into the back.
Yep. Chased her off.
Yeah, made it a kind of a one-on-one because Rebel didn't really do too much in this match. But Tony Storm hit Britt with the fucking mean ass blast, or hip attack if you want to be professional.
We ain't professionals.
It's the ass blast. Britt looked seriously hurt because that shit hit hard. Storm even tried to like set her up for some kind of pile driver or some kind of move, and like Britt collapsed to the floor like face first and shit. And then boom, out of nowhere, she rolled her up for a pin. And fucking Britt sold that shit hard. Like I really thought she was fucked up.
For real. That doesn't happen often when I get that kind of shit, but
the Impact, they sold that shit beautifully.
Yeah, that shit was great.
I wonder if Storm was like in on it, or if Britt was just like, I gotta sell this hard now.
Yeah, there was that whole lead up too, because like when Tony was trying to pick her up from like the ground, like she was holding onto the ropes and shit. Like it was a great sell. Like that shit was fucking tight.
It was really good. But yeah, Storm was yeah, I wouldn't mind it. Speaking of which, check her Instagram. So Storm reversed the lockjaw attempt from Britt Baker into a suplex, and then immediately went from the suplex to her Storm Zero spike pile driver, and picked up the win over the Doctor.
Shockingly,
which I was surprised. But yeah, I mean it makes sense. I mean they probably paid big money for Tony Storm to come over.
Hell yeah!
So it makes sense she'd get a push.
Yeah.
And after the match, Thunder Rosa came out to the little stage area with her belt, held the belt up, pointed at Tony Storm, indicated that she's like the next contender. And that, I believe, was made official for Forbidden Door as well. Next, we had Hangman in the ring. Came out talking about how he wanted to challenge Okada for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. But that changed because Jay White beat Okada.
Yep.
Jay White is now the champ. So Hangman said the challenge still stands. And then that's when Adam Cole came out, said that if anybody should get the shot, it's him. And said that someone was there to say hello. And that's when Switchblade Jay White's music hit. But he didn't actually come out on the stage. He came out from behind of Hangman and hit him with the Blade Runner, which is like it's kind of a weird move. You drop them on their face, kind of like a reverse rock bottom.
Yeah, that's a good description.
The opposite way.
Yeah.
It's a good move. But yeah, he hit him with that shit. Then he took the mic, said that since he's the man, he's gonna put the belt on the line. It's not gonna be against Hangman. And then Adam Cole, who thought he was gonna be the one to get the shot, Jay White kind of broke the news to him. It's not gonna be him either. So it's gonna be interesting to see.
What a loser! Yeah.
I'm curious to see who they're gonna put up against Jay White, because that should be a good match.
Bangers all around. Bangers and mash. If we were in England.
Then for the main event, we had the AEW Tag Team Championship ladder match. The Young Bucks challenging the Jurassic Express.
Yeah.
Another fucking banger of a match.
Yeah.
Let me just kind of run through all these fucking little spots that I pulled up in this match.
I'm interested to hear what you pulled out because there was a lot.
Luchasaurus tried to bring the ladder. This is like very early, and it was kind of minor, but it was hard. He tried to bring the ladder into the ring, and as he was like walking with the ladder, Matt Jackson drop kicked the shit out of it out of nowhere, sent the flying into the guardrail. Jungle Boy jumping up to the top rope, and then jumping up to the ladder to Hurricane Rana Nick Jackson off the ladder.
Yeah,
that was dope. Matt Jackson hitting Jungle Boy with the 3 Northern Light suplexes, and then the third one was on the ladder that was set up in the corner. And then immediately after that, Nick Jackson went running up that same ladder and then dove to the outside and took out Luchasaurus.
Bro, that shit was
some kind of like twisting shit. What else do we have? Jungle Boy hit Matt Jackson with the Hurricane Rana off the apron through the table on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
And then when he tried to do the other one, tried to do the same thing to Nick Jackson on the other side, he ended up getting powerbombed through the table, which fucking disintegrated.
Yeah.
And then Nick Jackson hit Luchasaurus with a 450 splash off the top rope to the outside through a table.
Yep.
It's so much shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
This I'm like halfway through these. The Bucks hit Luchasaurus with the tag team powerbomb onto the ladder where he smashed the back of his head.
Yeah, that was gross.
Matt Jackson hitting the Macho Man elbow off the top rope through the table outside. I believe that was on Luchasaurus too.
Yeah.
The Bucks they pushed the ladder over, and then Luchasaurus went flying through the double stack ladders.
3.5 tables got destroyed.
Oh, ladder. I said ladders. The double stack tables.
Yeah, that shit was fucking crazy too.
Fuck, dude. They hit Jungle Boy with the B2E trigger before they were able to climb up to the top of the ladders and get the belts and become the first 2-time World Tag Team Champions.
Oh, snap!
Twice.
Yep.
That was.
And then after the match, what are you gonna say?
Nothing. None.
Christian came down, checked up on Luchasaurus, and then got in the ring, checked up on Jungle Boy. And as he was helping him out of the ring, Christian went full heel, pulled him into the ring, and hit him with the kill switch. Then grabbed some chairs from under the ring and hit him with the concerto, the double chair smash to the head. And that's kind of how Dynamite ended. Now Christian is a fucking heel.
Heel, baby.
I knew this was gonna break. I knew they were gonna break up, but I didn't see Christian going heel.
No. Right. Like we saw like the breakup coming, but we didn't see that twist.
Yeah. That was nice though.
That shit was great.
I guess jumping right into Rampage edition, the Road Rager edition of Rampage. We had John Moxley taking on Dante Martin, I believe again.
I didn't
like the second.
I didn't get to watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
No, I was gonna watch it today because the kid was at a grandma's house, but then people got sick over there, and then we're like, all right, well, she'll go to daycare, and then daycare was like, oh, we're closed because it's a federal holiday. So just been being a dad all Monday. Nice. I mean, I'm not complaining, but that's why I didn't get to watch it.
But yeah, so kicked off John Moxley, Dante Martin, another good match. Obviously, Moxley's going to get the win over Dante Martin, but they gave Martin another stage to showcase his skills, which he did. Even Moxley showed him a little love after the match. But yeah, Moxley got the win with this nasty looking submission. I didn't even know what it was, but it was a nice little submission that he hit. Next we had Max Caster and the Gun Club taking on Roughing It, which is the team of Leon Ruff, who's a former NXT guy, and Bear Country.
Ah.
But this one was fast as fuck. I believe they said the rap entrance was longer than the match itself. But as Caster came down, a couple of the lines that he had in his rap was he said he had more people hearing him than January 6th. Talking about the fucking the hearings going on.
Yeah.
And then said that he had something to say, but somebody made him sign an NDA, which maybe he's referring to the MJF situation. That's what I'm assuming.
I'm thinking it was the Vince McMahon shit.
Oh, was he a part of it? Did they come from there?
The NDAs, I'm sorry, that reference about the NDAs might have been about Vince McMahon as well, because everybody in the wrestling.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I didn't even think of that. I automatically was like, oh, maybe he knows something about the MJF thing. But yeah, that makes sense. Vince McMahon thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, quick match. They took out Bear Country mad quick because of the fucking big guys. They threw one into the stairs, one into the ring post. They were done.
Oh, fuck.
And then they beat on Leo Ruff for like a minute or two before Caster got the pin, and they got the win there.
Jeebus.
And scissor party all over the place after that.
Scissor me, daddy ass. Oh, shit's fucking funny.
Next, we had the TBS Championship match. Jade Cargill defending against Willow Nightingale. That dude Stokely Hathaway joined the commentary team for this one.
Nice.
Kiera Hogan was at ringside with Jade, obviously. She's going to get involved, which she did. Put the boots to Willow, as they said, on the outside behind the ref's back. Willow had some good offense. She had some strong chops. She had a nice like shotgun drop kick off the second rope, and then like a cannonball splash in the corner.
Nice.
But Jade was just a beast doing Jade things. She hit the pedigree. It was like blatantly fucking Triple H's pedigree.
That's awesome.
And then right after that, she hit her with the Jaded, that like front slam that she does.
Yeah.
That's how she picked up the win in this one.
Oh, shit.
And then after the match, Kiera Hogan immediately jumped Willow Nightingale. Athena's music hit. So like they set their focus to the stage. Athena came out of nowhere, climbed up the top rope, and hit Kiera Hogan with they called it some kind of name, but I didn't catch what it was. But it was basically a cutter. That cutter she does off the top rope.
I love
she does
that
like
move.
some weird twists, and she hits the cutter. She hit that shit, and then Jade ended up catching her with the boot after she hit that shit, and was about to beat on her when Chris Statlander came down, chased them off, and that kind of ended that segment there.
Chris Statlander, who's now from New York, Long Island.
Yep.
No,
Long Island. She's back.
Love
from
those
space.
iced teas. They're great.
In the main event of Rampage, we had Darby Allin defending his daddy's ankle against Bobby Fish, because Bobby Fish is the one who injured Sting's leg, if you remember.
I was like, his dad. I was like, wait, what? When did his dad get in the show? I only missed one episode. That was funny.
Yeah, so this one, Darby jumped over. Bobby Fish came like flying at Darby Allin in like a NFL tackle, like a spear type shit. But Darby Allin tried to jump over him, but he didn't clear him. Fish like clipped his leg, so Darby did like this fucking quick little spin, and they hit the floor on the outside. It was pretty hard. And then Fish obviously went straight into the rail hard. That shit was nuts.
Damn.
Darby hit a fucking crazy tope suicida that sent them both into the guardrail, obviously, because that's how much speed he had. They both hit the guardrail hard, almost took out like 3 people in the front row. Like it sent at least 2, I think 1 or 2 people, it sent them like they were standing up, it sent them back like falling into their seat.
Oh shit, hell yeah.
But then Bobby Fish, he started doing those dragon screw leg twist things, but he was like slamming Darby Allin into the guardrail with them. It's like really hard. And then Darby was able to reverse a suplex when they got back in the ring and hit the Scorpion Death Drop, which was nice. Came out of nowhere. It was a nice execution on that shit. Because like really, see, you know how he does all that weird flipping shit in the air. The way he was able to reverse it was dope.
That's fucking tight.
He hit the coffin drop off the top rope to the outside. Bobby Fish hit a nice belly to back suplex like on that ring apron. You know what they say is like the hardest part of the ring. So that was nice.
Yeah.
Sent Darby fucking falling out to the floor hard. Fish was able to hit the avalanche Falcon Arrow. So Falcon Arrow off the top rope. He was able to hit the 2 count for that. And as fucking Darby Allin was kicking out, Bobby Fish caught a hold of his leg into a leg lock.
Oh,
had him locked into the submission. But then Darby Allin reversed that leg lock into that Last Supper submission that he does, that Last Supper roll-up shit that he does. And that's how he was able to steal the win over Bobby Fish in this one.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a nice little reversal for the win there. After the match, obviously, the heel, Bobby Fish, attacked Darby Allin, started calling for Kyle O'Reilly to come down, who came down with a white chair, which was you rarely see.
Yeah.
But he came down with the chair. He started playing the chair guitar, which is funny. But as he's walking down, the lights go out. So obviously you know what that means. Daddy's back. Excalibur tried to do the It's Sting, but it doesn't hit as good as Tony Schiavone's. But he tried. He definitely tried. But he appeared in front of Kyle O'Reilly, between the ring and Kyle O'Reilly, hit Kyle O'Reilly in the dick with the bat, took the chair away from him, gave the chair to Darby Allin, who then wrapped it on Bobby Fish's ankle and did the coffin drop onto the chair.
Oh, wow.
To get payback for Sting. And that's kind of how that shit ended there.
Damn, son. That deserves one of these.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, there was a video that came out of after the match, after like TV went dark. Sting talking in the ring with like Tony Khan was in the ring. Danhausen, Tony Schiavone, Hook was in the ring. Obviously, Darby Allin was still in the ring, but he had a nice little talk about like being back and shit, and like said he was like, yeah, I remember doing this shit when I was like 60 something years ago. It's like blah blah blah. I'm still
so
an old
crazy.
man, but I'm still diving off balconies. Everybody went nuts. It was pretty funny.
Fuck yeah, that's what's up.
That was Rampage.
Young
Forbidden
Rampage.
How much time we got?
I don't know.
Forbidden Doors looking stacked.
It is looking stacked. I mean, we've got more than 10 minutes. Oh, you're talking about how much time we got recording? Or yeah, we got more than 10. I didn't time it because I usually time it when we do the pay-per-views, just because it takes a little bit longer. But yeah, I didn't get that message in the top saying there's less than 10 minutes. So do what you got to do.
I was just gonna say the Forbidden Door card is getting fucking stacked. I mean, other than that trios match with Sammy, Jericho, and all of them, which is probably gonna be dope, but the rest of it, I mean, you get the IWGP US Championship, Will Osprey and Orange Cassidy.
Oh, there we go, 10 minutes.
Got the IWGP and the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships on the line in a 3-way tag team match.
Yeah, fucking nuts.
United Empire, FTR, and Roppongi Vice. Got the fucking 4-way match for the All Atlantic belt, the new belt. Thunder Rose and Tony Storm for the women's belt.
Damn.
Moxley and Tanahashi for the AEW belt. And now Jay White versus some mystery opponent for the IWGP
right?
World belt.
Yeah, damn, that is stacked as fuck. I didn't remember.
And then who knows? Maybe they add more. Who knows? I mean, this is a big event. I could see them going 3 hours.
A huge event. Yeah.
So I could see more shit being added to this card this week.
I'm ready. Like that's
or unless they just leave it like this and just give them time to just fucking do.
Either way, it's gonna be fucking dope. For real.
Yeah, I can't wait.
No garbage over there. What was that, Macho Man?
Nothing but garbage.
No garbage, dog. No garbage. No, sir. I did want to remember what I was going to say last week. Give props where props are due. That Cody cage match got a 5-star with whoever the fuck it was.
Yeah, the Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, the Hell in the Cell. I wanted to acknowledge that last week.
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, one of those guys. But I saw that it was a 5-star match. So yeah, I hate WWE, but I always call out good content. And that's what I wanted to do last week. And then speaking of jumping back to AEW, that ladder match was supposed to be a triple tag team ladder match, but Jeff Hardy got caught up driving under the influence, and
we
they had
reported that at the end of the episode, right? Didn't I see that at the very end of the episode?
I don't even remember. But anyways, they got pulled from a AAA event. And then what I was getting to is AEW is like fully supporting him. They're like, hey man, just get yourself fucking clean, go to rehab, take a treatment thing. Your job will be here, but you have to do that kind of stuff.
He's suspended without pay until he goes through that treatment.
And then the last thing I wanted to talk about, because fuck WWE, we mentioned it earlier with the NDA thing. Vince McMahon is currently under investigation for paying women hush money for having inappropriate relationships. John Laurinaitis, or whatever, how the fuck you say his last name. I just saw this earlier today. He is also part of that investigation now, because allegedly he's been doing like inappropriate shit and having like people sign NDAs as well. So it's going to be a real shit show. And Stephanie McMahon is off of fucking leave of absence, taking over the CEO role. And it's a fucking shitstorm over there.
Yeah, I know we say fuck WWE, but one surprising thing that I noticed, that they did, I was vaguely watching fucking Slammiversary for Impact, which is like their SummerSlam. They let AJ Styles send in a video to like celebrate the 20th anniversary of Impact, which was odd,
right?
But yeah, that was weird to see.
Fucking WWE.
Who knows? Things are changing.
Things are changing. I
mean, they did let Mickie James, who was in Impact, or kind of in Impact at the time, go back to WWE for the Women's Royal Rumble, so there's some kind of relationship there.
And I think that's more so because they don't have a women's roster that's stacked or like deep enough to perform. But anyways,
at least for that kind of event.
Right, for that kind of event, right. But we're fucking done. Thank you guys for watching the motherfucking Minority Sports Report Wrestling Edition. Woo! You can follow us all collectively at TMSR. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. And make sure you hit the motherfucking bell icon as well. Skate, where can they follow you, bro?
Follow me at Skame666.
And you can follow me. I am at Beatnik. Thank you guys for fucking with us. We'll be back next week for them holes and balls.